residents of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
Hey, alert.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Half 85. Half 85.
Hey, orbit.
Look out.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Eric White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Mike 19.
Mike's 59.
Regular. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. His guys were able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Hurry.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check nickel.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
What you got? Huh? What you
I
got?
call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
180. Hey, alert 33.
Watch that.
What's that?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Check 26.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it's a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the screen.
First down, here's White.
That's a what?
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
I got it. 58's the mic, 58. 58.
Sean McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go. 319. Off 52.
51.
Half.
To you. I'm coming after you.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught. Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, switch gear.
Half 10.
Check 31.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yeah, good job.
That's the one you make it spin. That's the one you make it spin, baby. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they widen their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost have to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's our one field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. From the 39, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Switch. Back.
What's that?
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now a kick, almost a pooch punt. Here's Switzer, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
We ain't giving up nothing. Half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Nice pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks.
And bring it.
And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll run with White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
You got him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Browns 10.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check tight. Check 50.
Now a carry for White. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Double tight. Hey.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go,
Brandon, they're still in the
baby.
lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Middle.
Hey, check. Undercrush.
5 wide.
Smoke.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry here from the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pass. Switch. Hey.
Middle. Go.
Here's White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 12. Mike 12. We own them.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point try last time. Let's see if the defense they're ready. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's a second down run with Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Let's get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Switzer on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Right here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Too little.
Check four, check four.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there,
That's
opportunistic.
That's our ball.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Tight end to the right, boy.
So
Tight
from
end to
the
the right.
36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as Allen is going to blow up in their faces. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second down.
Run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and this one's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, check.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go.
Watch the whip.
Kings. 37.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going down. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Let's go. Come on.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address.
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Hey, stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slapped up here sometimes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonnu Smith, his 9th touchdown this season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last goal, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hurry!
Push him back.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Check. Slam, slam.
Run. Blue draw, cork.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Come on, babe.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion on 1st and 10 with Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Shift. Kill. Turn up.
Mayfield
Kill. Turn up.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, turn it up. Rush in. Show an 8. Under 10. 10.
Kings.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
About time, baby.
There you go.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if there's a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no game.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for former starter. This is Lamar Miller, down right around the 25. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go. Watch the edge. Slam, slam.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, let's get
time
set
for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25.
Here we go.
Extra
Here we
yards
go.
up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Let's see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Give him 3 on the play.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Mike's 50.
Baskets did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check 20.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hurry!
He's the mic.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
What's that? Point it right.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice job on the return there,
Good
16
work, boys.
yards.
Let's go.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Come on, fellas.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
He's mine.
Half 10. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go. Mike 51.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
It's complete to
Get that
Hopkins.
quarterback.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Hey, let's calm the crowd. Pick it up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. We'll see now they start to bring even more pressure towards the quarterback.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
$51's the mic.
Be a long day for you.
Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try and run through it with McCoy. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
51's the mic.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll try and run it with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. The Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the side and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
64, weak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's it, baby.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Sanders.
Go.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Point it right.
Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Right here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight.
Hey, tight. Hey, wahoo!
Joker.
Monday. Look out!
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it, baby.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Here we go.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Watch the safety.
On first down, McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Middle.
Wide, get wide.
Going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mike 12. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Hey, exit.
Come on here. Come get some.
And now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
51's a mic. 51.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 51's the mic. 50.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught. Give him 32 on the play.
This.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
51.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Half 85. Half 85. Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. As the Steelers continue to pull it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
The
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Hey, alert,
How many
alert,
times
alert,
have we
alert.
sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Another run here with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Check 99.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
180.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
They
ball.
don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down
I'm
to
going
the
to hit you
24-yard
all
line.
day, baby.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided
Right
affair.
there. All day, baby.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Let's go, D.
They're looking at 2nd
Gonna be a
down
long
now as
day
they search for a
offense.
consolation score. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
180.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I want that.
On second down, it's Sanders.
Give me that ball.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown
50
of
the
the
Mike,
year.
50 the Mike.
And the Browns
Cut,
get a
cut,
score
cut.
closer. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm
Tried
gonna
to
hit
roll
you
out, make a play
all
outside of the
day.
pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
319.
Mike 51.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 45-yard line.
12.
180. Get that quarterback at all costs.
So Allen's going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
I'm coming
The
after
key
you.
to everything,
I'm coming
if
after
you're
you.
doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Allen on the keeper.
180.
We got double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on
Hey,
defense,
D-line,
doesn't it? They
let's
get
get in there,
everyone
huh?
involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
What's that?
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona.